I mean, it's probably going to get to a point. This virus is going to do what it's going to do. It probably just kill us all, whatever. But at least I'd rather go down drinking a beer. You know?
Oh, you drink a beer anyway.
I would. That could be true.
You just as bad as true. You just don't want anything to stop you from drinking beer.
Shit, there could be beer in that bottle. I'm going to drink that shit. I've been drinking beer all weekend at this goddamn convention telling myself I ain't going to
Exactly. They'll have some beer there that will say coronavirus on it, and you'll still drink it.
Yeah. I just want to come and tell you folks just very quickly, the coronavirus is it has, and there were jokes, the coronavirus has nothing to do with beer. All right, for all you stupid motherfuckers.
What? I didn't hear about that.
Oh, Corona has been jokes. I've heard the jokes. I thought everybody had heard
Just
them
jokes.
also. I thought people were laughing and having a good time. But motherfuckers today have stopped drinking Corona beer because they don't want to catch the virus. It's the same.
The Corona beer virus.
Apparently,
All right, that's dumber than what I heard.
They thought that ground zero for the coronavirus came from the bottle. They thought they bottled the disease and was selling it to people. Apparently, some of the effects of the coronavirus is flu-like symptoms, fever, phlegm, congested lungs, and stupidity. This is, and the stupidity is spreading a lot faster and wider than any of those other symptoms. Drink all the coronavirus beer you want. You will not actually catch it.
Sure. Hey, what's better than coronavirus with Lyme disease?
This will do nothing to you. Please stop making this company suffer. I mean, beer does a lot of things. It's full of sugars and fat. It's bad for your health, but it is not giving you the coronavirus. Stop making this company suffer because y'all are too stupid to know the difference between a joke and the real thing. This is not happening. Chris, what are the figures behind this? What did people actually say, man?
So, according to a survey, that about 38% of the U.S. population does not want to even touch and or drink a Corona beer because they think
38%.
38%, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Because they think it spreads the coronavirus.
Look at what's happening here. People just hear the word Corona, and it's associated with the news and them talking about a virus that's killing people. And they're thinking people are actually thinking, if I drink this shit, I'm going to die. I mean, I don't even want to be associated with anything that's called Corona at all. Motherfuckers probably moving off Corona Boulevard and all kind of shit.
That's ground zero.
Yeah. And I knew it. I knew that the moment, and I said, I don't think people are this stupid, but I knew the moment that this virus was named Corona, I knew all their competitors would be thrilled about this. They probably have spread this shit. They probably got to go to the neighborhood, selling people on Budweiser. Why? Well, you don't want to die, do you? You don't want to catch a disease. That is that simple. You will not catch the coronavirus by simply drinking Corona beer. Unless you drink after this some son of a bitch that already has it, then maybe. Maybe.
I feel like once people start eating Tide Pods, then there's nothing that you don't have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right about that. Let me stop.
Detergent.
Let me stop. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers would rather eat Tide Pods than drink a safe Corona beer. You serious? People they don't want to, now they don't even want to talk to Chinese people or
don't want to eat Chinese food. Well, I don't know who's working back there. Oh my God.
Oh Jesus, man. This is the kind of ignorance that needs to settle down.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be making concentration camps with Chinese people who only have Corona beer to drink. At
least they'll have plenty to drink.
They'll be drunk as There'll probably be some of the healthiest people out there. They probably build up their immune system drinking all this Corona beer. Jesus, man. And I started to call you Corona Herman over here.
Corona Chris.
Corona Chris over here. Chris is the one that let me know about this. And I was just like, wow, what? Huh? Yeah. People joke about this. Y'all haven't heard the jokes? There are more things to worry about. You know what? It's gotten so stupid now that they actually, they have, let me see here. They have in China, they getting silly with it too. Yeah. They banned a game called Plague Incorporated right here. People, this is just a video game.
Autopsy 3. Virus. Provisional name is X12.
They made this game for people who want to go and fictionally, just for fun. You know, you're not really doing it, but just for fun on your computer, you can go and create diseases and illnesses and I guess, you know, viruses and diseases. And China shut it down because they are scared some 14-year-old kid is going to be in his room and accidentally create the coronavirus that will somehow pop up his computer and start infecting people. You know, we joke, but it's this kind of paranoia that can eventually be harmful because you're not taking the precautions in the right way. You're doing it in a way that's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're suppressing information, and that's what the Chinese regime has done for decades. This is just the latest example. I mean, it's been brought to light. I mean, just within this year, especially by even comedians and other people. But no, it is dangerous. But in a way, you just can't help but laugh.
Our president right now is that. Oh, here's this thing. I got to show this. I should have showed this before.
This is the clip. We won't be able to hear it, but
that's right. You guys won't be able to hear it, but just so you guys can see, Chris has already seen it, so Chris can probably, you know, just read the lips in there, the body language or something. Martin, I'm sorry you can't see it because this is stupid. There's a news reporter who's even laughing about this shit. He's like, you know, sometimes these reporters, you know, they just want to look at the camera and be like, you dumb motherfucker, man. Really, y'all? You Corona beer? You don't drink it because you think that's preventing the disease of getting to you?
A story going around today claims that many people think the illness sweeping the globe is connected to Corona the beer.
People are not looking up facts about how to actually prevent coronavirus or cleanliness or taking care of yourself or measures you should take to not get any kind of illnesses. But instead, they're looking up how is coronavirus connected to the beer. People are not looking at facts at all about the virus itself. They're trying to see, you know, if Corona is trying, the beer companies, Corona is trying to actually kill people.
According to the CDC, the coronavirus gets its name from the crown-like spikes it shows under a microscope.
This shit is right up there with mustard gas or something. You know?
Hey, this is how it starts.
Yeah. And watch the shit be real. You know?
Exactly.
It's like Corona beer is the outbreak monkey or something. While we're sitting up here worried about this beer, world leaders are actually looking at this and playing it down for several reasons. They're playing it down because they don't want to alarm the citizens. They don't want to make themselves look bad. They don't see how it's beneficial to them to actually report the realities of this. They don't want to like come back and say, well, you know, if you had actually not done a few things like ignore science or, you know, go in and put people who are not qualified for positions in this area, then we might not have that problem. And, you know, again, this is going to be another thing that could be debated among, you know, people who are into politics. But a lot of people feel like Trump is doing this right now. Like he's not taking this too seriously because, one, there's no point in there to making him look good. Two, it's a chance for him to go out and finally appoint the people that he wants in certain departments. And three, you know, he's always wanting to make himself look like the hero. And there's no way for him to spin this right now to make him look like the hero or to make him look good except to just flat out a lot of people.
It's a tough one, but a lot of progress has been made. Unfortunately, one person passed away overnight. medically high-risk patient in her late 50s.
Now, I'm not going to actually hold it against him at this point because, I mean, this is somber news and he's delivering it in the way it should be. My problem is when he actually tries to actually play this up, to play himself up. If he's doing, I believe he's okay with what he's doing right there. But what are you gonna say? I hear you want to say something, Chris.
What? You go.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, I there's another video up there which took place before that one because they did a press conference, a rare thing in front of the media.
Yeah.
But one of his rallies, he was talking about specifically how it's like, you know what, it's gonna go away like a miracle. It's just gonna don't even worry about it.
No,
and that's the thing that bothers me. It's just, okay, one, he's playing off not because he cares about people. No, it's because it'll affect his polling.
Right.
It affects his popularity. It's already affected the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. And now when he comes back, and my whole thing is that he cannot empathize because he is such a narcissist. When he can't make it about himself, then any of that, any emotion is just not present, like he did during that press conference.
Sure.
When he's just reading facts off, and he's like, I got to do this, so here we go. And he's like, and again, he sounds almost like tongue-tied, like he's like speech is just muddled, and it's just like that's it. Again, you can't even fake faux empathy. That's the thing that's embarrassing.
Well, he's got two modes, and one is the when he's playing to his base and he's being the comedian.
Yeah.
And then the other is when he has to actually read something serious and he acts like he's never read before.
Yeah,
like he
exactly.
just graduated second grade.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a cue to his followers, like, well, you guys know they're making me say this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look at that clip and I go like, man, I cannot believe nobody is telling him how bad that tanning is making his eyes look. All this time, it's like he's wearing a white. He's like a reverse raccoon. It's distracting. Every time he lowers his eyes and you see him, it's like, ew. Nobody's gonna say anything to him.
It's the light bulbs. Go and look orange.
Shit, he got coronavirus of the eyes right now.
Vitiligo.
Jesus, man. I don't mind him. Look, I'm not gonna pounce on him for every little thing, when there's other things to talk about that's wrong. If he wants to come out and read it in a solemn tone and somber tone, then fine, I get it. It's not the best news that he's given right now. But boy, that motherfucker will light up. He'll become very animated when he feels like he's giving people some news that makes him look good. When he feels like he's giving people some news that will go out there and make him look like a hero simply because he just delivered the news.
The virus.
The virus. You see, they said the virus.
The virus.
Working hard to China. I spoke with President Xi, and they're working very, very hard. And I think it's going to all work out fine. Rough stuff, I tell you, rough stuff. But I think it's going to work out good.
Don't tell people that right now. This is one of the things that people are really spreading around for political purposes. Rush Limbaugh, I wish I had a picture of him. I forgot to pull it up. But Rush Limbaugh said that this whole corona... Talk about now that this man, the ultimate Trump, now that this man has received this medal from Trump, he has actually turned the coronavirus to make it all about this man. He's so far up his ass. He said that the coronavirus is something that's almost invented, but just kind of blown up as a conspiracy against Trump.
Oh, no.
These people are telling people false things like, oh, it's going to go away. It's just the flu. It's just a cold. It's not that big of a deal. It'll go away very soon. Meanwhile, you got your leaders out here telling you all this bullshit, but you motherfuckers are worried about a goddamn beer. Come on, people. I'm asking you. I'm begging you. Seek real sources. I know it's hard today because almost every news outlet all of them have chosen a side, and they're out sucking somebody's dick and not giving you real news. But really, I know it's hard, but it's not that hard to realize that the coronavirus is not connected to a brew, a beer, a bottle, a beer company. Meanwhile, if you ignore this, if you ignore the real information that's out there to focus on this right here, a beer, you're gonna be gullible to a lot of misleading facts that these that people supposed to take care of you are giving you. And I'm not just talking about Trump. These are leaders around the world.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh right here. Winnie the Pooh gonna kill y'all, man. It ain't a beer, it's a bear that's gonna get you. This man cannot stand information that he hates to the point where he even This motherfucker had Winnie the Pooh murdered over in China. Because they said he looked like Winnie the Pooh. Meanwhile, we said our president looks like Tigger and Obama don't give a
I do look like Tigger.
The first person to try to expose the virus for what it was has died from it. But before he died, one of the reasons why he probably died is because nobody, there was propaganda given out there to not believe him, pushed by Xi Jinping, whatever the name is right here.
Yeah.
They didn't like the information that was going out there. They didn't want to alarm the citizens. They didn't want anything to make China look bad because this virus was originating from the country. So they pretty much came out and slandered this man and made him look bad. And then he died from it. And then that got to a point where, well, like with anything that's truth or reality, it's going to come out and it cannot be ignored. Just because you try to turn your head around and lie to people doesn't mean that's not going to happen. So, you got people out there in authority who are lying to you about this disease. And meanwhile, y'all like, well, I better not drink this beer. Oh, you got your mind? Really? This misinformation makes things worse. And you got to stop the silly shit and start paying attention to what's really happening. I mean, it's probably going to get to a point. This virus is going to do what it's going to do. It probably just kill us all, whatever. But at least I'd rather go down drinking a beer.
Oh, you drink a beer anyway.
I would. That could be true.
You just as bad as Troy. You just don't want anything to stop you from drinking beer.
Shit, there could be beer in that bottle. I'm going to drink this shit. I've been drinking beer all weekend at this goddamn convention telling myself I ain't gonna
Exactly. They'll have some beer there that will say coronavirus on it, and you'll still drink it.
Yeah, please, people, please, protect yourself. And it's like I said, there might be nothing you can do about the disease itself, but you protect yourself in all aspects of information, man, because that stuff ignorance will be the biggest thing that will harm you sometimes. And, with people out there looking on the internet, is there a virus in my corona? Come on, y'all. But over here on dtmerch.com, we got the size that fits all, man. We got all that toasty goodness for different body shapes over there. We don't discriminate against anyone for that classic black tee with the white logo. We know it's in demand. We know who are we to deny people that toasty goodness like that? Many sizes. If you got a big ass body, that means you got big ass feet. We can fit those too with those slides that we have right there. You got a big ass head too. Hey, we can fit that too.